Welcome to COVID Conversations, where we discuss the latest COVID-19 news with the experts. The FDA recently issued an emergency use authorization for a third vaccine developed by Johnson & Johnson. You may be wondering, how effective is this vaccine? What makes the Johnson & Johnson vaccine different from the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines? Is it safe? Dan Barouch is the director of the Center for Virology and Vaccine Research at Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, and whose team helped develop this vaccine. He joins me now. Dr. Barouch, welcome.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Today's question for you is, how effective is the Johnson & Johnson vaccine?
In a large phase 3 global trial, J&J together with the NIH showed this vaccine is very safe and very effective, particularly against severe disease, including against all of the resistant variants that we've been hearing so much about. And that's really a unique thing about this vaccine. The vaccine has been shown to be 85% effective against severe disease and 100% effective against hospitalizations and death throughout the world, not only in the US, but also in Brazil and South Africa, where there are large fractions of these resistant variants that are also circulating here in the US. Against moderate disease, the vaccine showed 72% efficacy in the US, 68% efficacy in Brazil, and 64% efficacy in South Africa. So still a remarkable degree of protection against the most worrisome and most resistant variants.
What is the difference between the J&J vaccine and Moderna and Pfizer?
Fundamentally, it's a different vaccine technology. The virus is actually not used to make these vaccines at all, just the sequence of the virus, and not the whole virus, just a piece of it, a piece called the COVID-19 spike protein. So for the J&J vaccine, it's a deactivated common cold virus that's used to deliver the COVID-19 spike protein DNA into cells. And once it's in cells, then the body makes the protein and makes an immune response to the protein.
Very interesting. So the question that's on everyone's mind, how safe is this vaccine?
In the phase 3 trial, there were no safety concerns identified, and it proved to be very safe. And actually, the rates of reactogenicity and fevers were actually really quite low with this vaccine. So we think it's a very good option and a very safe vaccine. In addition to the Ad26 COVID vaccine, this platform has been used by J&J and others for other vaccines for HIV, Zika, Ebola, RSV in over 100,000 people, even prior to the pandemic, over the last 10 years. And so there's actually quite a bit of safety data for this platform technology in humans for a substantial period of time, even prior to the COVID-19 pandemic.
We've seen in the news that the J&J vaccine has been called a game changer. Can you explain a little bit more about that?
Well, I mean, that's a term that's used by many people. I think what that's referring to is that it does have some logistic differences that we think are advantageous. For one, the J&J vaccine is a single shot vaccine, so it's truly once and done. And secondly, the vaccine is stable in liquid form, so it does not require sub-zero freezing. So it makes the storage and transport and administration of the vaccine much, much simpler than vaccines that do require multiple doses, as well as those that require sub-zero freezing. So we think that this vaccine really can reach everyone in the country and everyone in the world very effectively.
Congratulations on all your hard work coming to fruition. Dr. Barouch, I appreciate your time. Thank you for joining me. Everyone, this has been COVID Conversations, where we talk about COVID-19 with the experts. Thank you.
Thank you.